Hi everybody, I hope everyone is having a great time. Today we're back again with another lesson of pronunciation in use. This book has 3 levels. We're working on the intermediate level. Pronunciation in use, intermediate level. And today we're taking a look at Unit 12, talking about 3 consonants. Now, consonants and vowels, if you want to know more about them. So, I'll give you an example here. Let me write the word cat here. Here we have k and te, and then we have a, right? So, in dictionary, if you look at this, this is a k sound, cat. This is a te sound. But this one here is an a sound. Say cat, right? Cat. So we call this a vowel. This is a vowel. But then ke is a consonant, and te is a consonant too. So when I say cat, I have a beginning. At the beginning I got a consonant, k. After that I got a vowel, a, and then I got a t, another consonant. Today we're learning, so we talked about this consonant vowel thing like a lot for the first session of this book. But today we're learning 3 consonant sounds. One of them is the sh sound, as in the word sheep. Then we have j sound, as in the word jeep. And then we have the ch sound, as in the word cheap, right? So if I want to write them for you, so when I say, for example, shoe, this shoe that I say, we show it like this in the dictionary, sh. But then sometimes I say chair, chair. It's exactly like sh, but I just add the vibration to it, and sh changes to ch, chair. But then how do I show that? How we show ch is we have like something like this again, but then we have t next to it. So this means ch. Whenever in dictionary you see that, chair. And then finally we also have the j sound, as in the word John. So how we show that is like this. J sound. So basically these 3 consonants are our area of focus for this session. But there's another one that I would like to tell you. Maybe we don't see that a lot in this session, so these 3 are very important for us now. But there's another one. We say je. For example, vision or television. That one is just like this. This is the je sound. Like what word? Vision. Vision. So that one we don't work on right now, but I just want you to know about it. We will touch on that for a second, I guess, but then that's it. We're not gonna go into details on that. So basically we're working on sh as in shoe, che as in chair, and je as in John. This one probably we'll talk about later, but that's the je sound. Vision. Vision. And remember, just because you see something, that doesn't mean that the sound is che. Why do I say that? Because if I write this word, English is a crazy language. So it is not chef, it is chef. And chef means a perfect cook. Cut at the bus, the person who teaches other cooks to cook. So this is pronounced like she. So always remember, when I say an example, that doesn't mean it's always che. Here it's pronounced like she, chef. So I'm just talking about the sound, not what you see. What you see is something else. But yes, usually ch is che, but sometimes it's she, as in the word chef. Then John, we usually have J for that. But then again, maybe other combination can also make that J sound. So we're gonna go and take a look at the book. It says, listen to the sound she. Look at the mouth diagram to see how to make this consonant sound. So mouth diagram is this. The air goes up in the mouth and then it goes down through this area. Your tongue is here. She. A little space there to just put out the air. She. If you add voice to she, you will get j. That one is j sound. For example, in the word television, that's the j sound. J sound. Now let's take a look at these. We are working on this part now. Now we want to work on this part. Let's listen first. This is A52. A52.
A52A. Sh. 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 A52B.
Sort, short, sort. Suit, shoot, suit. Catch, cash, catch. Choose, choose, choose.
A52C.
Okay, so I will go over these words again. If you're somewhere that you can repeat, definitely repeat after me, because I'm going to make a short pause after each word. Sort, short, sort. Suit, shoot, suit. Catch, cash, catch. Choose, shoes, choose. Oh, Paris says it's not clear. Let me see. What about now? So all of the sounds, all of the SH here, they are sh sound. All of them. Now there are some more examples for you. So I'll move on to the example part. Listen to the examples.
Should. Shirt. Sugar. Fashion. Nation. Ocean. Wish. Push. English.
Right, so you can see even T can have the sh sound. Here T has the sh sound. Nation. Or even C can have the sh sound. Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean. Then the rest is just, even S can have the sh sound, as in the word sugar. And then the rest is just SH. I'll go over them again. If you can, definitely repeat after me. Should, shirt, sugar, fashion, nation, ocean, wish. You also be careful with the W sound. w, w. It's like you move your lips forward. You don't say wish, you say wish, wish. Push, English, English. Right, there's a tongue twister here that you can try saying. A lot of sh sound are in the tongue twister. So first try to read it yourself.
Wish, push, English. Sharon shouldn't wash her shoes in the shower.
Yeah, Sharon shouldn't wash her shoes in the shower. A lot of sh sound. Really good practice for sh sound. We'll move on to the next one. So if you remember, the next one is the j sound. Or actually here, if I want to tell you, I should kind of put them on different places. So now let me just keep it the way it is. So now we just worked on the sh sound. Now we go to the j sound. J sound is here. Now how we make the j sound is pretty similar. J sound. So first of all, this is the phonetic symbol for the j sound, and this is the phonetic symbol for the ch sound. And again, you see them here: ch, chair, j, John. Right? Now the next part, we are going to take a closer look at some more examples and how we can make this sound. So you see, this is how we make the sh sound. Sh, but it's easy because we have it in Farsi. When you're saying the ch sound, ch, your tongue is touching the top part, right? Or here, when you're saying the ch sound or the j sound, again, there is some sort of contact at some point. So let's listen.
A80, A.
That's 53, sorry.
A53, A.
J, 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 ch, ch, ch.
A53, B.
J, j, j.
A53, C.
Cheap, jeep, cheap. Tune, June, tune. Use, juice, use. Draw, jaw, draw.
So again, I'm going to go over them again for you so you can slowly repeat after me. This is the ch sound, of course. Cheap, j, j, jeep, ch, cheap. Tune, June, tune. This can be use or use, depends on the sentence. But okay, let's say use. Juice, use. Then here, draw, jaw, jaw, draw. Yes, Isabel, that's British. The city is British. Now let's go over some more examples here.
A53, D.
Job, general, June, danger, agenda, object, edge, age, village.
So again, here you hear a lot of J sound. I'll go over them again. Job. So you see J can have the J sound. Also G can have the J sound. General. General. June. Here be careful. You see a, but it's not a. It's a. Danger. Danger. Agenda. Object. Edge. Age. Village. Again here. Village. So there is a tongue twister for you. Go ahead and try to pronounce it. After that, I will play the CD for you.
Ginger spilled orange juice on George's jacket. Object. Edge. Age. Village. Ginger spilled orange juice on George's jacket.
Okay, hi everyone who has just joined. Welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you here. So we move on to the next sound. The next sound that we are working on is the ch sound. So if you remember, I started off the class with this diagram. We started working on sh sound. So we did this, and then we said shoe. Also ch can sometimes have the sh sound, as in this word chef. We worked on this sound. This sound is the ch sound. Chair, cheap, choose. And this one, D, and then like something like this, it's the j sound, as in the word John, or Jim, or Jeep. This word we don't want to work on this session, so I don't really want to get on that for now. But this is the j sound. For example, in Iranian name we have Gila, something like that. It's the j sound, like vision, television. So right, but these three are where we are focusing on right now. So let's go to the last part of this, and then we go to the exercise part. Listen to the ch sound too. 54.
A54A. Ch. 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 A54B.
Jeep, cheap, jeep. Share, chair, share. Trips, chips, trips. Watts, watch, watts.
So here you see, I'll read them again for you, and I'll go a little bit slower. Jeep, cheap, share, chair, trip, chips, watts, and watch. Watts, watch. And then on the right you have some more exercises. First, try to read them yourself. Can you read these words? Some of them are easy, but for example, you have to be careful here. Here you have to be careful. A lot of people mispronounce here. The rest is easy. Listen.
A54C.
Chair. Cheese. Chicken. Kitchen. Future. Question. Rich.
So here it says you see T, but it's not T, it's ch sound. Future. And again here you see T, but it's not T, it's question. Question. Question.
Which. March. Which child put chalk on the teacher's chair?
So this is a tongue twister. It says, which child put chalk on the teacher's chair? It's like British accent. You know, whatever I hear, I pick that accent sometimes. So, which child put chalk on the teacher's chair? A lot of ch sound. Again, really good practice for your ch sound. But I don't think it's hard for you because Iranians have all those sounds. Ch, sh, and also j. We have it all. For example, sh can be in sh. Shu. It can also be in s. So this s has the sh sound. Sugar. Sugar. In the middle again you see sh, fashion. ss can also have the sh sound, as in the word Russia. Russia. ti can have the sh sound too. Nation. And also, interestingly, c can have the sh sound too in this word ocean. And again, sh at the end, finish. Now let's go to j sound. J sound is the second sound that we worked on. This is the j sound. Of course, j is very popular, as in the word draw, like it's so common. G can have the j sound, like general. Again here, page, major. GE can also at the end have the j sound, as in the word range and edge. GE can have the j sound. The next one and the last one, after which we will go to the exercise part, is the ch sound. So the ch sound, of course, ch is very common. Chair. Ch is very common again. But also t can have the ch sound as well, right? So you don't necessarily have to see ch. Sometimes you see t and it has the ch sound, like future. TCH again, watch. And as I told you, sometimes you see ch, but it's not ch, and it's sh, as in the word chef. So you really have to see what you hear. The first session of pronunciation in Houston, we worked on sounds and letters. Once you get that right, you know how to study pronunciation. So let's go to the exercise part. Here you see a line of words, and I'm going to number them so you can answer. The first one here is the j sound, like gym. This is the sound. So I'll call it column number 1. Column number 2, it has the sh sound, as in the word shoe. Okay, so I'll call it column number 2. Column number 3 has the ch sound, as in the word, I don't know why it writes this, contains. So ch sound is like chair. I'll write this one is better. I don't know why they wrote contains. Hi, Ustad Hushang, welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad to help. So Ustad Hushang is here. So chair is number 3. And now let's start. How do you pronounce these words? Let's go to the first one. So for example, this one is the j sound, but I have never actually used this word. We can of course get help from dictionary too. For example, Russian, this is number, let me color that so I don't have enough space here. This is the sh sound, Russian. Okay, what about this one? The one next to it, how do you read this? Is it she? Is it che? Is it, what is it? I'm going to see if I can use the VPN, because the dictionary sometimes doesn't work. Again, doesn't work. Let me try again. So this one is the ch sound, right? Hi Ali, welcome. Yeah, that's the ch sound, Chinese. So it's like the ch sound, column number 3. Ch, Chinese. What about the next one, German? Which number is that? Good, number 3, yeah. We also have Dutch here. Oh, you can't see the screen? Maybe I should zoom out a little. Can you see now? German is like the J sound, yeah? German. Let me color it like this. German. So any word that you want, you can just type it and write number 1, 2, 3. For example, I think this one is easy, so I'll go for this. Turkish. Turkish is yellow. So how you could answer, you could just type Turkish and then type the number, which is number 2 here. This is one way to answer if you want to answer in the comment. Can you see this screen? Some people say it's not clear. But I'm recording it, so I'll put it on my Telegram. Sometimes maybe the quality is not good. I don't know. Number 1, which word number 1? Japanese, yes, Japanese is number 1. Again, we have the J sound. What about Polish? Oh, it's not good. Let me reverse the camera and then try again. You can't see anything. What about now? French is the ch sound. So yeah, French, ch sound. Chilean, again, I think it's the ch sound. Polish, of course, you have the sh sound. Polish, right? Dutch, again, is the Dutch. Dutch. So it's the ch sound. Belgian is already answered. Welsh seems to be the sh sound, but I don't really know, so we have to check that word. Welsh pronunciation. I don't know why the internet is not working. It's kind of crazy. Maybe I should turn off the VPN. Let me try again. It's crazy. Why? Doesn't work. Anyway, so what I can see for here, I guess that's the sh too, like shoes. The next part, I think people still can't see. I don't know what I can do. The next part is conversation. Let's get to the conversation part and try to fill in the blank. So if you have a piece of paper, that would be easier for you to write your answers in the blanks. Let's try it. That's A55.
A55.
It's fish and chips for lunch, Joe.
Ships?
It's fish and chips for lunch, Joe.
Ships? I can't eat ships. They're too big.
I said chips. You know, fried potatoes.
Oh, I see. Ships with a CH, not ships with an SH.
That's right. You're a genius, Joe.
Was the fish expensive, Sid?
No, it was cheap.
Jeep? You bought a Jeep?
No! Cheap. The opposite of expensive.
Oh, I see. Cheap with a CH, not Jeep with a J.
Yeah, so here there's a lot of, everything goes wrong. They don't understand the these sounds. Says it's fish and chips. Yes, good. Fish and chips. But he doesn't hear. He says, what? Sheeps? Because sheeps are big animals. I mean, sheeps are animals. I can't eat maybe ships. Maybe not the long E. Ship is like on the water. Listen again here.
It's fish and chips for lunch. It's fish and chips for lunch, Joe.
Ships? I can't eat ships. They're too big.
He says, I can't eat ships. They're too big. Yeah, it's interesting.
I said chips. You know, fried potatoes.
Fried potatoes. Ships, no, chips. I'm not talking about ships. I'm talking about chips. So he says, oh, chips. Chips with a H. With ch actually. Not ship with SH.
Chips. You know, fried potatoes.
Oh, I see. Ships with a CH, not ships with an SH.
That's right. You're a genius, Joe.
You are a genius, Joe. So that G here, this is a J sound. So let's work on that too. This is the J sound. You are a genius. Genius means a very intelligent person. You are a genius, boy. So it says, it reminds me of a kind of game we used to play when I was a child. Oh, I don't know that game, but that must have been fun. Yeah, just playing around with the sounds.
SH.
That's right. You're a genius, Joe.
Was the fish expensive, Sid?
No, it was cheap.
So it says it was cheap, right? It was cheap.
Jeep? You bought a Jeep?
It says Jeep. You bought a Jeep. So Jeep was like a kind of vehicle or a car. Jeep, Jeep. That's what he thinks. You bought a Jeep?
Expensive, Sid?
No, it was cheap.
Jeep? You bought a Jeep?
No! Cheap. The opposite of expensive.
So he's going crazy. No, cheap. The opposite of expensive, not Jeep. Says, oh, I see, cheap. With an H. I say H with the J. Not with the J. Not with J, actually. Not with the J. Let's go back.
Chips for lunch, Joe. It's fish and chips for lunch, Joe.
Ships? I can't eat ships. They're too big.
I said chips. You know, fried potatoes.
Oh, I see. Chips with a CH, not ships with an SH.
That's right. You're a genius, Joe.
Was the fish expensive, Sid?
No, it was cheap.
Jeep? You bought a Jeep?
No! Cheap. The opposite of expensive.
Oh, I see. Cheap with a CH, not Jeep with a J.
Good. So you want to see who were talking? These people were talking. Jeep, sheep, all of that. So let's go to the last exercise. What do you... here it says there are sometimes some mistakes. For example, when you have two words and the end of the first word is che, the beginning of the next word is also che, you shouldn't mix them. Okay? So you shouldn't say I teach Chinese. You should say I teach Chinese. So here you shouldn't mix the che sounds. If you do that, it becomes confusing. You do this mixing for other sounds like te, pe, be, but for che, je, she, we don't do that because it becomes very confusing. I can say I teach Chinese, but I can't say I teach Chinese. It's kind of confusing. So this sounds like I teach Chinese, and that's not good. Yeah, we should find the mistake and correct the mistake. Find the mistake and correct the mistake. Number 1, can you correct the mistake? Jeep is kind of car. Jeep. For example, if you go to military service, they might ask you to drive the Jeep. So number 1, what is the mistake? Number 1 says, I don't know which air to sit on. I don't know which air to sit on. So the problem is that we had two words, okay? We had two words here. The first word ended in che sound. The second word started with che sound. But the speaker mixed them and the problem happened. So here you shouldn't mix them when you have the che sound at the end and at the beginning of the next word. Good, Isabel. Which chair? Good, Parisa. Good, Ali. Which chair? Not which air. So that's why here you shouldn't mix them. What about the next one? Can you find that? So you shouldn't say which air. You have to say, I don't know which chair to sit on. Let's go to number 2. Everyone at the match ears when their team scores. Everyone at the match ears when their team scores. So what was the problem? So again, you have a word here, which we don't know, ends in che. The next word starts in che. And here you shouldn't mix them, but the speaker is making a mistake and he's mixing them and we don't understand. So we want to fix the error. Aha, cheers. Very good. Just I think it's CHEER. Everyone at the match. So match is fine. Cheers. Cheers is like they say, yeah, it's like they're happy, they shout, they cheer. And it's cheers because it's everyone. So everyone at the match cheers when their team scores. Yes, cheers. I'm not sure about SHEAR. I think it's EER. So if you check it and I'm wrong, tell me. Let's go to number 3. What's wrong with number 3? I never watch chat. What? I never watch chat shows on the TV? I never what chat shows on the TV? Thank you, Ali. Yes, cheer, CHEER. But it was good that you realized. Yeah, everyone at the match cheers. Number 3, I don't know. What is number 3? I never what? No, I never watch. Watch is better. I never watch. Maybe chat shows. What is a chat show? I never watch. We have to watch chat shows. Let me see if this Google works. Okay. What do I write? Chat show meaning. So yes, chat show is a television or radio program in which celebrities are invited to talk informally about different topics. So I think if you know Ellen has a great chat show, talks to celebrities. So yes, that's a chat show. A show that they chat, actually, on which they chat. Let's go to number 4. The actor on stage joked with the audience. Yes, Ali, chat show is a kind of TV program, and they invite famous people to that program, and they talk to those famous people about different topics. Right, Ellen show. Ellen show is kind of a chat show. I remember one time Ellen was talking to Bill Gates about very simple, different topics. It wasn't technical. It's just different simple topics. So Ellen has one of those chat shows where she talks with celebrities about various topics. Number 4, I don't really know how to correct it. The actor on stage joked with the audience. Or so if you have an answer for number 4, help me. If no, I'll go to number 5. Foxes sometimes come to the farm and catch chickens? What? But this is a stage joke. Let me see. The actor on... Oh yeah, exactly. Stage. That must have been J. On the stage... joked. Good. So the answer is the actor on the stage or on stage joked with the audience. Good, Mary. I will move on to the next one, number 5. Foxes sometimes come to the farm and catch chickens. What is that? Good, Ali. Number 5, I think I know it. What about you? What do you think? Hi, S underline TAR. That's close, Parisa. Yes, catch. They catch chicken. Yeah, so animals catch. Cats catch chickens. It's like they hunt them, right? They hunt them. Yeah? Catch chickens. So that's probably the one. Catch chickens. The last one. Do you want to change jackets before we go? Do you want to what? Good, Ali. I didn't understand it, Isabel. What did you write? You wrote what now? Boxes? What is it? Goodbye. It's a change jacket and jackets. Change jackets. Yeah, this one wasn't that hard. Do you want to change jackets before we go out? Good, Isabel. So we'll move on to the last. So here it's going to read that for us. Let's listen one time. And it also reads the wrong one, so we have to see which one is correct.
A56. Example.
Tea Chinese. Teach Chinese.
So the first one was wrong, the second one was correct.
1.
Which chair? Which chair?
Which chair is better?
2.
Match cheers. Match cheers.
Match cheers is better. So here we don't want any linking to happen. We do want linking when it comes to se sound, or for example, if I write for you he was sad, ze and se, we really are interested in linking these two. We want to link the ze and se. Here it's fine, we do that. So I don't say he was sad. I say he was sad. He was sad. That's where we're interested to make this connection. But when it comes to che sound, je sound, and she sound, the three sounds that we talked about in this session, we don't want that linking to happen because that creates confusion.
3.
What chat? What's chat?
4.
Stay joked. Stage joked.
Stay joked is totally different. I mean, it makes it completely confusing. So we have to say the actor on the stage joked with the audience.
5.
Catch chickens. Catch chickens.
6.
Chain jackets. Change jackets.
Again, change jackets. That's where we don't want the linking to happen. I don't know like what sounds you can link. It depends. For example, I'm telling you J, you can't do that. I mean, you can do that, but it sounds very confusing, so you shouldn't do that. Che, you shouldn't do that. J, you shouldn't do that. But usually se and ze, we do it. For example, I don't say he was sad. I say he was sad. He was sad. Linking happens. T happens. For example, can I find T, some words with T, ending in T and starting in T? It happens between different words too. For example, de and te. Let's say we have de here and we have te here. So I can say this one. Oops. So here, I don't say, for example, I am a taxi driver and I get tips from the passengers. And I say, this passenger gave me a good tip. It's super hard for me to pronounce it. So I will not say good tip. I'll instead say, I got a good tip. I got a good tip. So this de doesn't really come out. I don't say de. I say good. Good tip. Good tip. So linking happens. But about these three sounds, we're really careful not to do that. Math and teach. Yeah, he teaches math. Want to? Yeah, you can say wanna. I wanna go there. I wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. But it's about consonants, mostly consonants. But want to, we have a special word for that. Wanna. Okay, so the next part, you're going to listen and tell me which one do you hear. To make it easier for you to answer, I'll say this is A, this is A, and this is B. You have to see what you hear. 57.
A57. 1.
Watch or wash?
You'll have to watch the baby.
You know, both of them are fine. I mean, in terms of the meaning, you can both say you will have to wash the baby or you will have to watch the baby. And watch means to take care of the baby. But which one do you hear?
Watch or wash?
You'll have to watch the baby.
Good, that's A. You'll have to watch the baby. If you listen carefully, you hear the ch sound.
2.
Riches or ridges?
You'll find ridges like you've never seen.
Yes, good, Ali. One is A. Yes, Fatima, good. Parisa, sweet. What about number 2? Riches or ridges?
2.
Riches or ridges?
You'll find ridges like you've never seen.
2.
Riches or ridges?
You'll find ridges like you've never seen.
Yeah, I also hear B, sweet, and Parisa also said. I heard the ridges, but let's see what that means. I've never seen that word. So, ridge is a long, narrow hilltop mountain range or watershed, the northeast ridge of Everest. So it's like a geographical feature. Okay, so ridges.
3.
Save or shave?
He didn't shave at all last year.
Save or shave?
He didn't shave at all last year.
Save or shave?
He didn't shave at all last year.
So what do you hear? Yeah, Ali, I showed you the picture of ridges. Good, B. I also heard B, shave. He didn't shave at all last year.
4.
Use or juice?
What's the use?
5.
What's or watch?
What's the time?
What's or watch?
What's the time?
5.
What's or watch?
What's the time?
Good, sweet. 4 is A. What's the time? It means what time is it, or what's the time?
5.
What's or watch?
What's the time?
6.
Trees or cheese?
I saw something in the trees. What's the time?
6.
Trees or cheese?
I saw something in the trees.
I saw... Oh, sorry, I didn't read number 4. What happened to 4?
Use or juice?
What's the use?
Alright, what's the use? It means how can we use that? What's the use?
What's the time?
6.
Trees or cheese?
I saw something in the trees.
Good, Ali. Good, Parasol. Good, sweet. That's A. I saw something in the trees, not in the cheese. I saw something in the trees. Well done. So we've come to the end of another pronunciation class. I was glad to have you all on the live and all the people watching this from Telegram. You can see how much we've written here. We've practiced so much. So definitely this is a great opportunity to improve pronunciation and see how these words are different, the consonants are pronounced differently. So yeah, I'll stop recording, I'll put it on my Telegram channel. I hope this is not gonna be too big. So let's check that.